Hey everybody, back for another video. This time something that isn't Parappa related, just to mix things up a little bit. You'll probably see the title of this video, which will give away what I'm going to talk about, but let's pretend like you haven't seen that. It's been difficult to make a video today for a number of reasons. One, a game came out today that I have been waiting for a very long time, that I'm a huge fan of the series, and I've been trying to dedicate as much time as I can to it. Little hint about what that game might be, if that gives it away. But anyway, the second reason is that, as mentioned in my previous video, I leave for Japan tomorrow. I am going to be there for 2 weeks. I need to wake up at about 3:30 in the morning to get down to my first connecting flight, which leaves at about 6, so I have to be there an hour and a half or something like that beforehand. So it's going to be a long night. I'm just going to try and play whatever I can before then, because I want to try and stay awake as long as I can, because I'm an awful sleeper, but I'd like to try to fall asleep on the plane. Anyway, that's besides the point. Today what I want to look at is something that I've had for a while, that one a bit Christopher Walken, that I've had for a while that I haven't even really properly looked at yet because it's taken up so much space. But it's something that's pretty cool, and again, I had not seen basically before I bought it. So take a look at that. It is something based on one of my very favorite gaming series from my childhood. A series that myself and a friend revisit all the time, very often, to play through start to finish. It is a game series that has probably my favorite video game soundtrack of all time. I think that's probably a tall order, because I love a lot of the older game soundtracks, but it's just one of those game series that as soon as I hear any of those songs, I remember exactly where in the game it was, where the different emotions I felt playing that section, where I've been at the time, everything like that. That series is the Donkey Kong Country series for Super Nintendo. So, got all the three Donkey Kong Countries for Super Nintendo, and it's just simply one of my favorite, most nostalgic series from my childhood. They are just fantastic games. If you haven't played any of these, you really should go and check them out. They started to the first one started off with Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong in their little adventures. Then the second one added it took out Donkey Kong as one of the main playable characters, added Dixie, and then the third one took out Diddy Kong, and it was Dixie and Kiddy Kong. So the series sort of, as it progressed, sort of changed the character lineup around, but cameos were made by all of the other Kongs, I suppose, throughout in their own sort of roles. I really can't praise that franchise enough. You really should check them out. There's obviously also been Wii and Wii U games following on from then, Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze. But really, if you can get your hands on where it all started, go check those out. Obviously before Donkey Kong in the Mario games. So what we're going to look at is a playset that I don't think made its way out of Japan. There's quite a few of these items that all connect up to one giant playset. Now, Donkey Kong in Japan was called Super Donkey Kong, and there was also, I think it made its way out of Japan, I believe, was also an animated series based on those games. I think these playsets were actually based more on the cartoon that spawned from the game, but I could be wrong. Anyway, what we're going to look at here is a big piece. It's this playset here. It's massive. So it came with two characters, Cranky Kong and Donkey Kong there. You can see that's certainly from the original Donkey Kong game, rather than the series. As far as I know, the series had more of a I think a CG artwork. Again, could be wrong. Yeah, so it's a little, I don't know, village sort of area. I wouldn't say it's exactly like something you've seen in the games, because I don't think it's any sort of scene from one in particular. There you've got in your top right there the Super Donkey Kong logo. And on the back you can see where some of the different play sets line up. So there is actually a set for the plane there that you can see. This is obviously what we've got here that we'll look at. some of the different minecarts. If you played Donkey Kong, you'll remember what all the minecart levels are. And also a list of some of the different characters you were able to buy. I suppose they could fit within these toy sets. So, yeah, they're awesome. Some of the features down here of what this playset is, but they're all in Japanese. So, yeah, also on the side there, some of the images of what the playset's all about. And again, some more around that side. So, rather than just looking at a box, we'll open this up, put it all together, and have a look at how it looks when it's all put together. So that was awesome, right? I'm legitimately surprised how cool that was, because as you could see in me fumbling around trying to open it, that had never been opened before. Everything was still in its plastic. You could see how long it took me to put together. I mean, I'll speed that up, but it took me so long to put together because I didn't think there would be so many mechanics to it. A lot of moving parts, that none of that was battery operated. It was all just, you know, spring loaded and everything. And I was not expecting that at all. That was such a cool little playset, a cool toy. Now I'm annoyed that we never had those over here when I was a kid, because I would have played the shit out of them. Yeah, I'm really pleasantly surprised at how awesome that toy is. I actually do have another from the same set, but this one is missing pieces. This one's certainly been opened before, so we might have a look at it. I'm not too sure how much use it would be opening it up, but you know, I'll suss it out before I make a video if I choose to. But anyway, yeah, so now you've seen that, and yeah, I wish I had more room to keep that on display permanently, because that was a really awesome playset. Anyway, well, thanks for watching. Yet again, hopefully something you haven't seen before, or if you've got any more of the playsets in that series, please share. I've had a lot of people talk to me about the Parappa stuff who have got items themselves that have shown me, and it's really cool to connect with some of you guys on stuff like that. Are you a fan of Donkey Kong from the old Super Nintendo games? Let me know. Again, love to have conversations with people, and I can't beg you enough to go and play those games if you haven't already. They sure have set some way for what those 2D platformers are, and what they're like today. And like I said, just some of the best soundtrack you'll find in video games, just so catchy. Yeah, go check them out. There will be a way. I'll let you figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to go back to playing a bit of Metal Gear Solid and possibly start thinking about packing for Japan. Obviously, I won't have any more videos in the next few weeks while I'm away, but I will hopefully put something together from my trip when I get back. So everybody look after yourselves, and I will talk to you in a few weeks. Thank you for watching.